The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are back up and at it with another stream today. Definitely have a lot to get into, man. Q1's over, Q2's over. We're in the Q3. We are officially, today marks officially halfway through the year. We have officially hit that 6-month mark as of today. A lot of crazy stuff going on, a lot of crazy news going on that we got to get into today. Man, short week today. Short week this week. Stock markets are closed on Friday, which gives us an early jobs report this week. We'll see what is going on with the jobs report here pretty soon. Everything looks like it's turning to the upside. Got a lot of great news coming out these past couple days, which we'll get into today. A lot of phenomenal news that we have to talk about. A lot of just big stuff coming out. And today is a huge day for Solana. Solana should have a monstrous day today. We'll see how it works out, but we'll get into some of that news in a minute. But Solana's got massive news today. But yeah, markets look absolutely phenomenal today. Everything looks good today. Man, I know I accidentally hit 7 p.m. on the stream, but it is 7 a.m. That's what happens when you set these streams up a little bit late at night. Good morning, Scottish. Good morning, Selmo. How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, the big beautiful bill looks like they're going to vote on that today, and they rushing back to Washington to vote on that today. We'll see how that goes. 50-50 on what it's going to do to I think it's all priced into the markets already. So it is what it is. You know, when they pass it, I think it's, for the most part, 99% of it's priced into the market. So market-wise, I don't think it's going to have a big impact on what happens. But definitely looks like it's going to add about $1 trillion to the debt. And we'll see how it all shakes out. But it looks like it went back to the House last night. They're rushing back to vote on it today. Try to vote on it today. We'll see what's up. We'll see what happens. Heat, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Pump it up. Yeah, we're gonna pump it up, baby. We're in Q3, guys. Q3 of the year. Like I said, we're halfway through. Massive news today, though. Good morning to Junior. Good morning. Yeah, massive news for Solana today, man. Solana has the ability to have a good day. So we'll get into that here in just a second. What did you say, Scott? I should just use the first trillion to buy BTC. Oh yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man. I want to see this strategic reserve get kicked off, though. I'm kind of disappointed. A lot of talk about crypto. A lot of talk about what everybody was going to do. I mean, you know, what the government was going to do in the second term, and we've heard a lot of talk. We just haven't seen a lot of action. So I just I ain't really really too thrilled with that. Uh, Saves paying interest. They should just invest in um in the BTC strategic reserve and go ahead and pay off the debt over the next couple years. It would be the smart thing to do. I mean, what they're saying is smart. What they said when they released it was smart. But now you got to put it into action. XRP is going to be all right. XRP is going to roll. You're still big on quant. Michael, good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm big on quant. I love quant. I think quant's going to make a massive run. Quant's kind of flying under the radar right now. Not a lot of people are really talking about quant, but during this ISO run, Michael, I think quant's going to be massive mover. I think we're going to have a separate run here pretty soon for ISO coins, especially come November. I think ISO tokens will absolutely explode, and you'll see quant reap the benefits of a lot of that big ISO run. So I'm a huge quant fan. Like, anytime quant drops under $100, I can tell everybody that's a buy. That's a buy signal. Anytime it's under 100. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, y'all. Because I always forget to say that. But my peeps in the chat take care of me with that. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into some of this market because we got a crap ton of news to get through today because there's a lot that happened in the past couple of days that's bullish actually. The Asian markets, they didn't trade well last night. European markets over here look absolutely phenomenal. Ken's over there dumping profit into these markets. I don't know where he's at this morning, but he's over there dumping the profits in there. That's what he's doing, pumping up them European markets. Got Ken and Fairground over there pumping the markets up. United States markets look really, really good. The Dow looks good. The S&P looks good. The NASDAQ, not so much this morning, but the S&P actually had a massive cross on the moving averages, which indicates a massive push to the upside, and definitely coming in at 6,253 points right now. Definitely on a high, definitely moving to the upside, definitely killing it. The S&P stock, the S&P markets are killing it. That's where all your tech stocks, the majority of your tech stocks sit, and they're killing it. And when they kill it, that's good for crypto. Definitely good for crypto. Got the bond market, interest rates on these bonds starting to tick up a little bit. Which is good for the bond market, bad for interest rates. Oil definitely starting to tick up again. Great for the oil companies, bad for gas prices, y'all. Bad for gas prices. Looks like gas will be going up this summer. Got gold. Gold's up. Great for the precious metals. They're all up, and this usually drives a good crypto market as well. So definitely everything is looking good. Got the big, beautiful bill over here that's sitting in the House. Everybody rushed to the House of Representatives to try and vote on this thing today. We'll see where this thing goes as the day moves on. Got Tesla. Stocks are dropping over here because Elon does not like this big, beautiful bill. He's very vocal about it because it adds about $1 trillion to the deficit, right? Which is not what we wanted to see, but we'll see how this thing shakes out. But because Elon's speaking out about that, it's affecting the Tesla stocks, obviously. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. NVIDIA is over here looking good. Circle's looking good. A lot of these stocks are looking good today. So look at that. So we definitely looking good today over there. So let's go, baby. Want to jump into just a quick cryptocurrency market overview, and then we'll go ahead and we'll jump right into some of this news, which is absolutely going to be killer news today over the past couple of days. Silver and platinum is going to be going to the moon. I think all precious metals are going to go to the moon, led by gold, and then the rest will follow. And they are looking absolutely phenomenal today. James, good morning, James. How are you, brother? Hope you're doing well. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already. We'll get into some of this crypto overview. The fear and greed index in that 46 dropped back a little bit since we streamed on Monday. It was up in the 50s, but it's all good, man. It's a holiday week, so it's the markets are performing pretty damn well over a holiday short week, and usually see a dip during this holiday week, but not so much right now. Seems to be trading sideways. Imagine silver 500 an ounce. That'd be killer. Heat, that'd be killer. I don't own a lot of silver. I do own a lot of gold stocks, but not a lot of silver. But yeah, that'd be killer. That'd send a lot of markets. It's Wednesday, almost there. Yeah, we're almost there, brother. We are almost there, baby. Elon maybe. Yeah. Maybe had it back. Hold on. What's that? Elon maybe had it back. Elon maybe headed back to Africa. Yo, as I'm saying, like Elon's gonna mess around and get deported. That's what's gonna happen. That might happen. Oh my God, so well that is crazy. Yeah, he might be headed back to Africa. I would be retired. Yeah, if silver hit $500 an ounce, everybody would be retired, man. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people would be retired. It's at 30. It's at 30. It's at 30 now. That's a massive run up. That ain't Junior. That ain't messed up. That's for real. That's true, man. Elon might be getting deported. He keep running his mouth. I can dream 500 an ounce. Yeah, that's a hell of a dream, brother. We'd be retired. But you got the altcoin season right now. We're still in Bitcoin season, but it definitely ticked up from 23 to 100. On Monday it was sitting at 19, so definitely ticking up. Got a $3.3 trillion market cap right now on cryptocurrency. Definitely headed to the upside. Look at that chart, man. That thing is definitely ticking right to the upside right there, moving up, and that is absolutely phenomenal. Here's a issue from yesterday. You've seen the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs definitely underperformed. They lost $301 million yesterday in the market. So the ETFs definitely got smoked yesterday. We'll see if they can bounce back today. I think they're going to have a bounce back today, but you may see a rotation out of these ETFs, and we'll get into that just in a minute. The Big Watch dude, what's going on, brother? What's going on, my man? He going off on Elon. Elon's gonna end up in alligator alley. You ain't lying. Elon's gonna end up. Elon might mess around and be the first prisoner in that prison over there in Florida with the gators and the anacondas. Like Elon gonna mess around. Elon gonna mess around and find out. Oh man, that's crazy. Yo, how about that prison though, man? Come on, man. You put it out there. The gators are the guards, man. The gators are the guards. Oh man, that detention prison will be something crazy. They already got the walls up in that thing, man. Florida ain't playing, man. They ain't playing around. They put the walls up already, man. They finna put some people there. Elon might be the first resident. Them Gators gonna eat. Them Gators gonna eat good. Yeah, they gonna eat good. Big watch. The Gators, the Anacondas, they all gonna eat good, man. They all gonna eat good, man. First person to try to step outside the walls, man. Florida don't play. They like I said, they got the walls up already. They got the barbed wires up already. Florida ain't playing. Good old DeSantis out there. There's Ken. There's Ken. Ken, we was talking about you. You was a little late this morning because we were looking at the European markets, and we knew you were over there throwing all your profits in there. maybe the Trump Elon is a act. It might be. I don't know. I think Elon's pretty serious though. You got Bitcoin dominance sitting at 64.8 right now. Ethereum dominance dropped 8.9%. Definitely down. But let's get in. Let's jump right into some of this news because some of this news is absolutely crazy. So what we got coming out today for Solana. Solana has the ability to have a big day today. You got the Solana ETF launched by Rex. The Rex Group. It's gonna launch today. But the thing about it is that this is the first staking Ethereum, first staking ETF to come out on the market. So this is actually a staking ETF for Solana. So it's a spot staking ETF as well. So every Solana that's in this ETF right here is going to be staked away. The more that people buy, the more Solana is going to be staked away. And this is going to be huge because now it gives people that are buying the ETF on the stock market, which is your big institutional investors, they're actually going to earn yield off of this ETF. And it's the first one. This is the first crypto ETF to come out like this. Bitcoin doesn't have this. Ethereum doesn't have this. There's been no talk of the XRP ET spot ETFs having staking as well either. But this is going to allow these big, huge investors to actually be able to come in and earn yield. And this thing's launching today. I will definitely be paying attention to this ETF. I'll be paying attention to this price action on this thing. I may get in. You guys know I own the Bitcoin ETFs. I own the Ethereum ETFs. I may jump in on the Solana ETF if the price doesn't go nuts right off the bat. But this is the first ETF that's going to launch today. It's going to be the Solana ETF. It's the first one ever to be launched with staking, so that these big institutional investors can earn yield. This is absolutely huge. It's going to change the game. In my opinion, I think the XRP and XRP ETFs that aren't launched yet, the HBAR ETFs that aren't launched yet, and every other ETF that's not launched yet should go back, redo their S1, and put this into their contracts. Mary is Queen. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Elmo. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're doing well. But I think that this is the game changer right here. Yeah, Selmo, I think Scottish, I think XRP is next for the ETF launch, but I think that they should go back and put staking back in their contracts. And I think if they go back and it takes them a month longer to get it done, I think that this is the right way to go, where your institutional money can now earn yield off of their ETFs. And I think that Solana, this has the ability to send Solana. I'm telling you guys that this has the ability to send Solana, just because these big institutions are going to be earning that yield, and Solana is going to be staked away. So think about as much money, Solana, that if Solana takes off, kind of even at the rate that the Ethereum ETF took off, which wasn't nowhere near as big as the Bitcoin ETF. Just think about all that Solana being staked away. It's going to be crazy, and I think we're going to see something here, and we could see it today. Uh, Hold on one second. Uh, Q4, Q4 is going to Q4 is going to pop with those ISO 2022 tokens. Yes, November. I expect a big, huge ISO run, just because I do believe um, that this is when the ISO tokens are really going to pop, because this is when everybody has to start to come into some sort of compliance with ISO 2022. So I think we're going to be looking at a big ISO run. Elbow says DG with the fist. Go ahead, dog. Good morning, man. We're getting a short week this week, man. So definitely on it, man. A lot of good news coming out this week for a short week, though, and definitely on it. Uh, could they not launch ETFs, then add staking? Uh, they would have to go back and redo their filing, Scottish. So either way, you got to go back and update your filing. They could launch, then do an update to their filing, but it's probably easier just to go ahead and try to amend your filing to add staking. Uh, but uh, but I think the XRP would be smart to add this to. I don't want to say XRP, but the BlackRock and everybody else would probably be smart to add this to their ETFs that are going to launch. I mean, just think about all this stuff being staked away. I mean, this isn't. We're not talking about your average investor coming in here and throwing $5,000 or $6,000 at Solana and then staking it away. We're talking about people that big institutions that are coming in here. They're throwing millions at Solana, and then all of that's going to be staked. So, and they're going to earn yield off of that stake, which is why this ETF is going to be, I believe, going to be bullish as hell, because they're actually going to end yield. They're going to earn yield off of their crypto ETF, much like holding a dividend stock, right? Much like holding a dividend stock, except for that dividend is not preset. It's based on blockchain activity. So huge, huge, huge. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how big it's gonna be today when it launches. So that's Rex. That's Rex, who's gonna launch that. And if I was you guys, I would pay very close attention to that ETF. I think it's going to have a massive price action. Even if it's not today when it launches, it's going to have price action, because of the holiday. I think that eventually, over the next course of the next couple of weeks, you're going to see that Solana ETF absolutely have some tremendous price action. Just think about Circle. Circle's IPO launched at $35. That thing's sitting roughly around $200 right now. And so, you know, I mean, I'm not saying the Solana ETF is going to go to $200, because Circle is a different beast, but the Bitcoin ETF launched around $30 right now, the IBIT, and which is BlackRock's, and it's sitting right around $65-$70 right now. So that's at least a double up on your money. So, and none of them have, and that doesn't have staking. Robinhood came out with some massive upgrades to their platform, which is great for cryptocurrency. And Robinhood is setting the tone right now. And people always talk about, who's setting the tone, who's doing what. Robinhood, with their massive press conference that they put on the other day. I call it a press conference. They call it an event. Call it what you want. But they're setting the tone for a lot of things. And so we'll talk about a lot of things here in Robinhood, and what they're doing and how they're setting this tone, especially for real world tokenized stocks. Everybody has talked about it. Everybody has said that they were going to do it. Robinhood is actually doing it. At the end of the day, they're not talking about it. You didn't hear them out here talking a lot about it, but they're actually doing it. They're actually rolled out. It's actually live. This is going on right now. And so Robinhood unveils native blockchain. So Robinhood, we'll get into the blockchain piece of this in a minute. And they're rolling out tokenized stocks to the EU customers. So the United States stocks. So basically, if somebody in the EU or the United Arabic nations, they want to buy Tesla, they can come over here and buy a tokenized version of Tesla, which is pegged to the stock right from their Robinhood app, and boom, they got a tokenized stock that they can trade right now, just Monday through Friday during the time that the stock market's open. But this is about to change as Robinhood's going to unveil their blockchain here in a minute, and they're coming out with futures for the EU, United Arabics, and pretty soon the United States markets. So you're going to be able to long and short cryptocurrency on Robinhood. But most importantly, too, they're coming out with Ethereum and Solana staking on their platform in the United States, which is absolutely massive because remember, everybody pulled staking away, right? You couldn't stake. Everybody dropped it under the old SEC chair, and Robinhood's about to unveil that. So how are they utilizing tokenized assets across platforms and all this stuff? Well, they're using the Arbitrum blockchain. And so remember, we talked about Arbitrum for a while, and I kept telling you guys that there's something going on over there. The volume's kicking up. There's something going on over there. There's too much volume over there, and they're not releasing meme coins. There's just something going on over there. Well, that was Robinhood testing and moving their tokenized stocks around, and which is why you see Arbitrum on the move that it's on, right? So let's take a look at Arbitrum right now, sitting at 34 cents right now. And just we pull this thing back a year, this thing was sitting at $1.17. So if you don't think that Arbitrum, DG's opinion, my opinion, so I'm not a financial advisor. If you need one, seek one. I'm not him. But just a year, if you pull this back a year, you look at $1.17, right? So if you don't think that Robinhood utilizing this blockchain technology to move these tokenized stocks across a chain is going to pump Arbitrum back up to $1.17 once this thing fully rolls out, I think you're fooling yourself. We got a new blockchain. Blockchain launching soon. Well, there is a new blockchain launching soon, and we will be checking that one out once it gets closer. But definitely Arbitrum's blockchain right here is about to pump, and nobody else is doing this. Nobody else. Everybody talks about it. Ondo will be the next one to come out with tokenized asset blockchain, right? There's no doubt about it. But all the rest of these blockchains, Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, all the rest of these guys have talked about tokenizing assets and moving them across and tokenizing the stock market. Here's the bottom line. None of them have done it. Arbitrum has done it alongside Robinhood. So everybody else talking about, even the XRP Ledger, they haven't done this yet. They're not there yet. They haven't done this yet, but Arbitrum has. And the other key to this is that Robinhood, and this is where the details get a little sketchy, Robinhood is going to unveil a native blockchain. Now, depending on what report you read, Robinhood could be coming out with its own layer one, because it's got its own stablecoin, right? It's launched its own stablecoin, and obviously a lot of that stuff is going to be pegged to their own stablecoin. But a lot of reports say that some reports say they're going to come out with a layer one. Some reports say that they're going to build a layer two right on top of Arbitrum. I think it's more beneficial for them to build a layer two right on top of Arbitrum, and I think that's what's going to end up happening. If they do that, you'll continue to see that Arbitrum price continue to go up, because you won't see 100% of the price action off of that layer two, but you will see the back end price action off of that layer two. and Robinhood will not be releasing a native token for that blockchain. So if they do build a layer 2, they'll either be using their own stablecoin or Arbitrum's coin on a layer 2. So all of this stuff is crazy bullish for cryptocurrency. And like I said, I told you guys a long time ago, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on Robinhood. And everybody was saying, well, I don't think Robinhood, it doesn't have the effect that Coinbase has, and so on and so forth. And I let it. But Robinhood is leading the way right now. They're leading the way. So when it comes to tokenized assets, and they're talking about tokenizing everything for 24-hour trading volume. So Robinhood is killing it, right? And you got right here, we got Wormhole. Let's talk about Wormhole. Wormhole's price forms a risky pattern ahead of its Coinbase listing. Wormhole is one of these projects I'm telling you, I think is going to do very, very well to be listed over here on Robinhood here pretty soon. Obviously, you're going to see that pump up with the announcement that they're going to be listed. I should say with the leak that they're going to be listed on Robinhood. But yeah, definitely Wormhole looks like it's going to make a good move here. And with a Coinbase listing, it's pretty good. And usually when you get a Coinbase listing, usually all the rest of the tier ones fall right in line. Y'all have a good one, Junior, man. Have a good one. Happy Wednesday to you. Usually the rest of the tier ones fall right in line. So I would expect Wormhole to have some nice price action here moving forward. Like what I'm seeing. Yeah, you guys got real chatty on that one. I heard XRP working on something. Yeah, ADA. I heard rumors of ADA and XRP kind of collaborating. ADA just collaborated with Bitcoin and made it basically interoperable for you to be trading on the Bitcoin chain and the ADA chain at the same time. I expect a little bit of the same with XRP. I expect a lot of these blockchains to start moving towards interoperability, moving towards interoperability and doing their thing. But definitely Arbitrum, guys. We said it. We've been talking about this for a long time, Arbitrum. And, when you look at this blockchain data over here and you just look and you say, Arbitrum's doing, $417.5 million, right? In 24-hour trading volume, and Base is doing 730 million, right? Arbitrum's not releasing meme coins that are running, and Base is basically built off of, meme coins and builders, right? So where is this volume from Arbitrum coming from? Because really, name me a project that's launching on Arbitrum that really has taken off. There really hasn't been one. So this volume really is coming from what we just talked about. So just think about that being in its initial phase, right? Robinhood and Arbitrum being in their initial phase and putting this much volume through the blockchain. Imagine what's going to happen when it's fully rolled out and there's really truly 24-hour trading volume of tokenized assets. You could look at Arbitrum coming up here and taking the number 3 spot. It possibly could happen. 24-hour trading volume. So just think about that for a minute, because Robinhood pushes a ton of volume through the stock market. So. And if you can get that 24 hours a day on the blockchain, you're rolling. So definitely like what I'm seeing. But watch this Solana staking ETF coming out today. It has the ability to really send Solana's price over the next couple weeks. And here's the thing: is why did nobody do this with Ethereum? Why did nobody do this with Bitcoin? What was the reasoning? I don't know, but they definitely may have missed the boat, and I just hope that XRP doesn't miss the boat when they launch their ETF and either launch it and go back and do staking, or go ahead and redo their S1 to include staking. Now that you got one approved, it lays the framework for everybody else. Chainlink's price is a little bit unpredictable right now. There's a article here, I read it this morning, about Chainlink's price being a little bit unpredictable right now, a little bit up and down. We'll get into the market here in a minute, but definitely on its way for a breakout. Circle has applied for a banking license here in the United States, and Circle could be opening up a bank. Just as a FYI, as future news comes out, Circle could be opening up a bank, and if that happens, we could be looking at game set match. SPX 6900 staking ETF incoming. Oh, I love that, Scottish. I'd be all over that. Yo, Scottish, I'll tell you right now, if you want a good liquidity pool to get in your SPX 6900 in, Airdrome has some really good SPX 6900 liquidity pools that are putting out some pretty good yield right now. And you can match them up with Airdrome. You can match them up with USDC. You can match them up with wrapped Ethereum as well. And they're putting out some pretty good yield. I've never owned stocks. I play both sides of the market, Scottish. I definitely play both sides of the market. Where there's money to be made, I'm trying to make money, And I started off in the stock market, so I'm kind of always loyal to the stock market. And it's a little bit slower moving over there, but you think about it, there's some fast movers over there too. I mean, you got Nvidia. I mean, hell, we're buying Nvidia dirt cheap, and that thing took off, and we bought the Circle IPO that launched at $35, and now that thing's sitting at 200. There's money to be made over there. So most of the time it's a little bit slower moving, but I do move. I do play around a lot over there, and a lot of times on the stock market too. I'm playing with options and perps. Yeah, check it out. Tell me what you think. But Airdrome Finance got some pretty good SPX 6900 pools over there. But so let's check this out. Let's see where we at. We got Bitcoin sitting at 107.5, 107,500. I think I seen this thing as high as 107.7 this morning. So definitely Bitcoin is looking really, really strong this morning. Good morning to all. Maddie B, good morning, Maddie. How are you? Yeah, so we got Bitcoin. I seen this thing high as like 707. 707 this morning. Looking pretty strong this morning. Got Ethereum sitting at $2,449. Man, Ethereum just cannot get above $2,500, man. It just cannot get there and stay there. Ethereum's on that struggle bus, man. And right now it looks like 2,400 and right around $60 is the price point where it just keeps getting knocked down. Just cannot get above that 2,500. It's struggling, man. Right there. You got XRP sitting at $2.18. And again, right around this 219 to 215. Right around that XRP, right around that 219. It's getting knocked down pretty good. So got a couple very, very big resistance levels for Ethereum and XRP that they're hitting on right now. Solana, watch this price today because we talked about it earlier, sitting at 148, down a little bit on the day, down a little bit on the hour. So we'll see what this launch of this ETF does to this Solana price today. I think it's going to move it. It's going to move it in one way or another. I never knew it was 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 a pay, was a PayPal USD. Yeah, PayPal has PUSD PUSD. They have their own stablecoin. I think it's PUSD PLUSD, something like that. But yeah, they were one of the first ones to launch a stablecoin on their platform when everybody was launching their stablecoins. PayPal, and it was a big to do. Like everybody was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. What are they doing? They're gonna have to go see the SEC, all this and that." So I don't know. I don't know anybody who uses it, but they have a PayPal stablecoin. It'll probably in the future. I think it'll be used a lot, but I don't know anybody who's using it now. But yeah, watch the Solana price today, 148 when this ETF rolls out, and I'm not sure what time this ETF is going to roll out today, but when it does roll out today, watch that Solana price. Uh, yeah, PYUSD. There you go, big watch. PYUSD, PayPal USD. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I was moving money off of my decentralized platform to PayPal, uh, I would probably put it in a PayPal stablecoin and move it over there. It's probably cheaper and easier to move, but I don't know. I've never moved. You know, I don't know. But PayPal's a big platform. So if they can integrate that stablecoin into a lot of the stuff they do, it might end up being useful. It might end up definitely being useful. Tron sitting at 28 cents. Again, Tron is about to go public. It's kind of going public with a partnership, but they're still going public. So we'll see what Tron does when it actually goes public. Kind of in a roundabout way. It's interesting what Tron's doing, but because there's no way that they were going to let Justin Sun go public over here on the stock exchange by himself. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Cardano sitting at 56 cents right now. Cardano's doing his thing slow. Cardano's that slow mover. I own Cardano. I like Cardano. I think it's going to make this. I think it's going to make this $3 run here, $3 to $5 run here pretty soon. And I think Cardano's going to do okay. Sui 275, not too bad. It's hanging in there. And again, remember it's a holiday week, so we got a short week, and a lot of people are gone this week. No, not a lot of people are trading. A lot of people are on vacation. You got Chainlinks in that $13.12 hanging in there again, just kind of hanging in, right? Hanging in. Yesterday was a shitty day in the market though. So we're kind of in rebound phase right now from yesterday, but let's see if we can't turn this around. I'm on the live stream. My grandson just talking about he's hungry. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Avalanche sitting at 1761. Again, I like Avalanche. I think Avalanche is going to be the biggest gaming platform out there at the end of the bull run. Stellar just kind of hanging out with XRP doing its thing. So we got some price action going on. HBAR, I'm surprised, still being suppressed at 14 cents, 14.7. I think HBAR is just being dragged down right now. It's just being suppressed right now. Let's see what else we got going on today. Pepe, my boy Pepe, sitting at 5095. Like the setup for Pepe. I think actually bought more the other day. So let's see what we got going on right now. With Pepe. There we are. See, Pepe's sitting down here below these moving averages right now. Stochastic RSI starting to come up. So I really do think that we're going to have a nice run on Pepe. It's starting to look really, really good. This 4-hour chart right here, it's definitely starting to come back up, and you see these moving averages start to get real tight right here, which means everything's starting to come together for this massive move, to the upside for Pepe. I think either before the 4th or right after the 4th, we're probably going to start to see Pepe look to get back that zero that it gave back. So I'm definitely a buyer here, I should say. And I'm really not a buyer of a lot of crypto right now because this is a trader's market. You know, every market has different phases. Uh, and right now we're in a trader's market. Traders are making the money right now. So, if you're leverage trading right now, you're making the money, right? So, the spot holders, the people that are just buying and holding, it's just not your time yet. So you just buy, you just hold, but it's definitely not your time yet. So, this is definitely a trade. This is why you have to have multiple disciplines inside of crypto. You have to be a spot holder, um, and just buy and hold. But you also have to have another discipline, whether you're in liquidity pools, whether you're a leverage trader, whether you're doing other things. Always have a another discipline because markets have cycles. Markets have cycles like this, and right now we're in a trader's market. Elmo, you have a great day as well, brother. And we'll get at you guys in a minute. I gotta get out of here at a little bit before 8, so I'm not too far behind you, brother. But yeah, we're definitely in a trader's market right now. So uh, the total three market cap right now sitting at $825 billion, sitting right around 826. So let's call it even eight. No, I call it even $825 billion right now. So definitely, when you look at these 4-hour candles on this total three, they look absolutely phenomenal. You got Bitcoin sitting here right now, coming out of its oversold territory, coming up in here, moving to. We looked at this the other day. We looked at this right here, the other day when Bitcoin was sitting at 105.4, 104, 105, 106. Let's call it 106K, right? Said that this thing was oversold and that we were going to move to the upside on this stochastic RSI right here. We're going to move to the upside, which was going to bring positive price action. So there you go. It proves itself again right here that this stochastic RSI is probably the best tool you could get. Yeah, probably one of the best tools you can get right here. But BTC is definitely moving to the upside. What do we got going on with Ethereum, and how does the chart itself look? Again, coming out of this oversold territory, starting to come into this where people are starting to buy in again. So I mean, it's right here. It's coming right down in here to the EMAs. You see these EMAs all starting to crunch together, which means we could get a nice push to the upside on Ethereum. It's setting up well. It's setting up very well for that push to the upside. Turn that down a little bit. We got Airdrome sitting here, 78 cents. Love Airdrome. Again, same setup, same situation. We talked about this right here. We talked about this thing being in the overbought, coming up in oversold territory right here. Starting to come out of that. Got the cross right here. Sitting at 78 cents right now. Pushing up. There's a lot of room here. You can see it. We drilling into the 4-hour right here. You see all the moving averages sitting right here, right? It's starting to come back up in here to these moving averages. These moving averages are all smushed together, which is what you want to see. And as soon as it gets up in here, and if you can break this, you're looking at Airdrome making another good move to the upside, another good push. So definitely have a good push going on with Airdrome right now. And we're just starting here, right? You look at this stochastic RSI, it's just starting to move to the positive side right now. So if you were going to take a trade on this, probably a good time to take a trade is right here when this thing moves up into the EMA. You set your stop loss right there at its previous low, which was right around 70, call it 70, 76, 5, somewhere up in there. Set your stop loss right there and ride the wave up. And you probably risk 15, $20 depending on your leverage. You got SPX 6900. A lot of room to move up here. You just coming out of this oversold territory right here. starting to break out right now. Start again the same setup as we just had with the other token right here. You're starting to move it up in here into your EMAs. You see we're getting rejected off the EMAs, much like the other one rejected right here on this 4 hour. See if we can come back up here and move up into them EMAs. So Pepe baby. Robinhood should buy Cash App. Robinhood's so I think that their technology is I don't know. Cash App might be a good purchase now that I think about it, moving that cash, but you know, they would put it on the blockchain. Pepe Le Pew. We love Pepe. But this is a nice setup right here too for SPX 6900, because if you drilling down on this 4 hour chart right here, right? And you're looking at the RSI right here, stochastic, it's starting to come up. You're starting to get into your EMAs, right? So if we can get a 4 hour candle inside of these EMAs, you take that trade. XRP, you see XRP sitting right here. It's just sitting in its EMAs right now. It's moving averages. It's just sitting there. It just can't find a way to get out of this and stay out of these moving averages. But when it does break, you know, there's a lot of upside here when it does break out of there. But right now, it's just sitting. It's just you look at it. You were in a downtrend here. This basically when we realized that the case wasn't gonna be 100% closed, even though it's really over, and then it just started to trade sideways. Really after the little downturn into its EMAs, it's just kind of hanging out. It's just hanging out. That's all it's doing. Ready to pop. Speaking of pop, we look at Popcat. Popcat's got a nice setup. It's got a nice setup right here, moving. It's moving into its moving averages. It's starting to come out of its oversold territory. It's starting to swing to the upside. This is a nice setup right here. You come in here, you set your stop loss right here at the low, at its previous low right here, 27 cents. Take that trade and move to the upside and risk a little bit of dollars. But definitely this is a trader's market, guys. That's what we're in right now. I mean, if you're a spot holder, you buy at the bottom of these of this stochastic RSIs and you just hold. But this is definitely a trader's market. We're in a trader's market. We're not in a spot market right now. We will move to a spot market where people that are buying and holding are reaping a lot of benefits. But right now, the traders are making all the money. Traders are killing it right now. Let's see where we're at here. Where we at, baby? Where's Quant? Where's Quant at this morning? Quant had a nice little run yesterday. Yeah, 107. 107, not bad. 106.9 now. Of course, I said 107, so then it flips to 106.99. Wants to make me a liar. But 106, 106.99, 107. Call it even 107. Quant's doing well. I want to see where Ethereum, man. I want to see Ethereum bust above that 2,500 level. Solana coming. It's coming. I'm watching that Solana price today. XDC. We haven't looked at XDC in a minute. 5 cents, 5.9. Not bad. Had a nice move. Nice move last night. Nice. XDC's not bad. Arbitrum's not bad. FET, not bad. 68 cents. Trying to touch 70 cents. Moving pretty good this morning. What's ICP doing? $4.81. It's moving. It's moving too. It's got to get above that $5 mark. ICP's been beat down, man. That thing is beat up pretty bad. if you push it back a year, see, I know a lot of people hold ICP. I used to hold ICP too. ICP just, right here, $15.31. Wow, that ain't beat up. Man, that thing got rocked. Ooh, that's ugly. That's ugly. But yeah, well, it's moving up to, it's got to get to that $5 mark. So, but all right, guys, we up out of here. I see you guys on Friday. I got to get to work. It's a short work week, so your boy got a lot to take care of today. So I will see you guys. I will see you guys on Friday, and we will get up and at it on Friday. But yeah, yo, watch out, man! Big story today. Watch out for Solana. The ETF is launching. Watch out for Arbitrum and Robinhood, and watch out for some of these real world tokenized assets, because now everybody has to catch Robinhood. Everybody has to catch Robinhood now because they're ahead of the game. Yeah, smash that like button on your way out. Smash that share button. Smash that subscribe button. Really appreciate every single one of you guys. We are up and at it. Selmo, yes, we will be streaming on the 4th of July because I appreciate all my veterans. And so we will stream on the 4th. And we will be up and at it on Friday morning, ready to go. And looking at the markets, I don't expect a lot of price action on the 4th, just because a lot of people are out and about, not really trading on the 4th of July. So with that, man, you guys have a great day. Back at you guys on Friday morning. Appreciate all of you guys. Have a safe trip if you're traveling today. Be safe. It's the biggest travel day of the holiday. So be safe out there, whether you're flying, whether you're driving, no matter what you do. Just take care of yourself, take care of your family. Make sure to get outside. Make sure to touch some grass. And don't be in these crypto charts all day long. Spend some time with your friends. Spend some time with your family. Go enjoy your life and go spend your profits. We up out of here. Bye.